Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean, and this is our Sentiment Timing free weekly video report. Now, I haven't put something out in a little while because first I had no voice for the last couple of weeks. I'm just getting it back now, but also the markets got really boring. So if there's nothing really to report, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to sit there and just throw things out, because when we're just grinding higher, everybody seems to know what is going to happen until it stops going higher and things crash back down. Then everybody starts looking for advice on where the low is going to be coming. We're getting to that stage where that top is coming, but our original call that we were looking for was the trapdoor drop. And we thought this was actually going to be going a lot lower than where it did. We were not anticipating this low to be found and then the rally to come up here. But the thing is that once we put out the alert that the trapdoor opened, that was right around that 2070 level. It did go all the way down to the 2026 level, but then started rallying back up again. And once it took out the 2085, this stop has been in place, since that first alert had been given out. It was you step aside and you just let things play out until the next reversal date, which we have, and now we can start to follow that, and I can start putting out more reports. But the thing that I'm pretty excited about with this video is because Woody has identified when the next black hole is going to take place, and for all you people that are new to this, the black hole are these moves right here. He's predicted every one of them weeks in advance, and there's been 3 of them that has taken place since September 2014, and we have our 4th that is going to be lining up. So that is one of the things that it's exciting, because like I said, if you position your portfolio or your trades for these moves, it was just these 3 that were predicted. You can see the arrows. They were predicted almost to the day. It was 750 points. So the way that they've been pressing the market higher now, which we're up here now, we are going to get this type of move. And again, 750 points since September of 2014, just for these 3 moves right here. You have to put that into perspective. The S&P has moved 1,500 points since March of 2009. So it's it's just to know when these crashes are coming can save someone hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the size of their portfolio, or you can make $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 if you leverage and either buy short DES or you buy puts on the spiders, and you get this. I know somebody on this move here that put in I think it was a $6,000 investment and cashed in for $40,000 on it, and it's a very fast amount of time. So that's what I'm excited about. We have another one that's coming. Everybody's very complacent on the market. We're getting that euphoria. You get the media and everybody, basically saying to look at 2,500, 2,400. Everything's looking up, and we've seen this happen over and over again at these tops. And what happens is, once that black hole sets in on the date that Woody's looking for, everybody's no longer bullish on the markets and they're all bearish, and that's when you want to start looking for that low. So anyway, we are at the euphoria phase, but it can carry on for a little bit more. But does that make things safe even though the market continues to grind higher? Absolutely not. Now, this is from our latest report that we put out, and you can see that Woody had said such potential bullish behavior actually sets up for the next bearish opportunity. There is no reason to be bullish on this market. So again, we were looking for this market to drop further here. It didn't. It took out the stop. You should be cash, but it doesn't make things bullish just because we're heading higher. We've seen them do this stuff before, and you know what? Every single time the rug has been pulled out, and nothing is going to be different on this one, and we will know the exact date that it is going to collapse, and that's what we're going to go over. But the thing is, before these moves happen, notice that there's a pattern that takes place. You get these big choppy moves before everything falls apart. Well, we actually kind of have the idea when that top is going to be coming, and it's not too far down the line. So the thing is, you really need to start paying attention, even though now is the time that nobody pays attention, because the volatility isn't there anymore. The market's heading up. Everybody's happy and bullish on the market, but like I've said, it doesn't give you any time to adjust. You're bullish up here and long, or you're bullish and now you're panicking and selling everything after you're down 20, 30, 40% on a position. So you have to start anticipating when this move is coming, and it is coming. And like I said, that's the thing that makes me kind of excited about it. So anyway, this is what I'm saying, where we're going to start getting that chop action, is that there's an expected high in June that's coming, and typically what will happen is we are going to get these types of moves that are going to come down and up. But the thing is, the black hole is still pending, and you need to know exactly when that's going to be playing out. So we have the bearish divergences on the S&P on a daily chart. This is the resistance area. Maybe they come up to the 2135. Maybe they go to 2150. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. I'm more interested in this move because from here, where the top is, there's going to be probably 3 times as many more points on the downside than the upside. So you let everybody just get very, very bullish, let these bearish divergences set up, and then just wait for this to collapse. So you have bearish divergences on the daily chart. You have bearish divergences on the 60-minute chart. You have bearish divergences on the 15-minute chart, and you have bearish divergences on the 5-minute chart. So things are not, don't be overly bullish here, even though the markets are heading up. You need to anticipate the next black hole because it is coming. And you can make a small fortune if you know exactly when it is. But for right now, the bears need to push it through to 2084. If they don't push it through there, the bulls remain in control. It will come through here. It's just a matter of from where. So you can see sentiment has been just dragging extremely bullish up here. Everybody's getting lured in with this move. Look at everybody gets bearish when the market goes down, and they're getting bearish very, very fast right now. Even the littlest drop is giving us a very low sentiment readings. But it's when you get these drops and everybody just gets a continued bearish reading. This is when you start looking for the low, and then you make the moves up there. And I had just mentioned that the last Woody has predicted every one of these big drops weeks in advance. He also predicted the lows. So I'm talking about 750 points just down. You could have made 1,400 points knowing exactly when the low was, and that's what everything is about. So the question I have is, are you ready for the next black hole? Because it is coming. Woody's predicted the last 3 weeks in advance, and they've happened almost to the day. There's been 3 crash-like moves since September 2014. Woody has predicted every one of those dates for every one of those large drops weeks in advance that before they actually dropped. And if you positioned your portfolio just ahead of those last 3 crashes since 2014, you are up 750 points, and that's in less than 2 years. And it's taken the S&P almost 7 years to move 1,500 points, and that's just positioning it on the downside. So we don't want you to miss this next move here. And what we're doing is this. So like I said, it is coming. Every one of these have been predicted weeks in advance. There's a black hole that is coming here. And what we want to do, we've never made an offer like this before, but it's only going to be limited to the first 20 subscribers. But we're going to do, it's a 3-month special because we want you to be involved with that crash move. And we don't want to sit there and just do a month or 2 months. We know when the date is, so we want to give you time to be able to position your portfolios and watch how this all works. And we're going to be doing it for $2.99 for the first 3 months. Then it gets moved to the to $150 a month. But after you just made $30,000-$40,000 on a trade, being ahead of the black hole, I don't think you're really going to be too upset about paying $150 a month. And really, your biggest risk right now is not knowing, if the market, if this black hole date is due next week, if it's due tomorrow. You need to be able to position your portfolio for this move. So with that, have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.